the fixtures for 23-24 Premier League season are here right now. talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2 will have 4 exclusive national radio commentaries on the opening weekend. Friday, the 11th of August, for your diary. Manchester City, champions of Europe. You head to Burnley. 8 o'clock kickoff. talkSPORT exclusive. Saturday, the 12th of August, Forest, you head to Arsenal. Again, a talkSPORT exclusive. That's Arsenal against Forest. Then Monday, the 14th, Manchester United, you take on the Wolves. talkSPORT exclusive at Old Trafford. We'll also bring you one of these Saturday 3 p.m. kickoffs as well. Bournemouth versus West Ham. Brighton against Luton. Everton against Fulham. Sheffield United against Crystal Palace. And the other fixtures in the opening weekend are as follows. Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Newcastle, what a season you've had. You take on Gabby's Villa.
What a game that
Sunday, 2 o'clock, Brentford take on Spurs. And on Sunday, what a start. Chelsea, good luck, Poch, take on Liverpool.
Mid-table clash.
Oh, talkSPORT will bring you the... by the way, happy birthday, Mo Salah, as well. It's not just my birthday today.
Yes.
talkSPORT will bring you the first 2 matches of the opening weekend, including the champions, the runners-up, and newly promoted Burnley. Will have more than 110 exclusive Premier League commentaries this season on Friday, Saturday and Monday. And we'll bring you more live football than anywhere else in national radio. We are the home of the EFL. Plus, we'll bring you live commentaries from the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League, WSL and Euro 2024 next summer. What about that? Don't forget, head over to talksport.com and see the fixtures in full. So, talkSPORT chief commentator, I'll come back to the boys in a moment, Sam Madaface, is over the pub at London Bridge Station, Redwood, the Redwood pub, and he joins us now. Sam, a very good morning.
Sam, good morning.
Good morning, Sam.
Very good morning to all of you boys. Yes, welcome to the Redwood pub just across the road from News UK HQ. I'm here with a gaggle of Premier League supporters who have just found out the opening games of the Premier League season for their teams. And what a weekend to start with. What a way to start for talkSPORT. Burnley against Manchester City on the Friday night. Arsenal against Nottingham Forest on the Saturday lunchtime. We'll be at Old Trafford on the Monday night for Manchester United against Wolverhampton Wanderers. All those fixtures live and exclusive only on talkSPORT. Looking forward to that. There'll be a Saturday afternoon game as well. We'll be round the grounds on Sunday with Chelsea against Liverpool, which is a huge game.
Cracker.
First game for Maurizio Pochettino. And of course, Tottenham's first game under Ange Postecoglou is away against Brentford. For what a start for him. There's some other big fixtures as well coming up over the first few weeks of the season. Chelsea's second fixture is West Ham United, another London derby. Burnley are going to Luton apparently on the 19th of August. Is Kenilworth Road going to be ready on the 19th of August? Manchester City against Newcastle that weekend as well. And Tottenham, Manchester United in the second week of the season. And we've got some big derby matches really quickly into the season. The North London derby is on the 23rd of September with the reverse at Spurs on the 27th of April. The Liverpool-Everton Merseyside derby 21st of October. And Manchester United-Manchester City is October the 28th. So a busy, busy start to the season.
Do you know what, Sam? I'm thinking of the semi-final now, Manchester City. Imagine them walking into Kenilworth Road through that house, the main entrance.
It's going to be a unique experience, that Oak Road stand, isn't it? In fact, I'll tell you what, let's speak to a couple of supporters. We've got a Luton Town fan here who's excited, I'm sure, about the release of the Premier League fixtures. What do you make of your opening start to the season?
Well, I actually haven't seen the first one yet, so I might need to...
Shall I reveal it to you then?
Please.
This is great because we're going to do this live. Your first fixture is away at Brighton.
I'll take that. Yeah, nice trip down to the seaside. Very, very good side. Getting into Europe, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult the whole season. I think you could polish off the 19 other teams in the division, and it's all big, massive games, but what a place to be in the Premier League. It's what every Luton fan would have dreamed of.
Now, the first game at Kenilworth Road is supposed to be on the 19th of August. Is it going to be ready by then?
I didn't think we'd have a home fixture that early, but I'm sure everybody at Luton and whoever is there dealing with the stadium at the moment, I'm sure they'll be working their hardest. Probably wouldn't be too happy with the news this morning because they'll probably have to work out a little bit harder to ensure that all is good.
Maybe they can do a deal with Burnley and switch the fixture the other way round. You never know. I know that Liverpool themselves have asked for a few fixtures away from home to start the season because they're still doing the Annie Road end. A Manchester City fan alongside me, Nigel. Hello.
Hello, morning.
You're going to be on talkSPORT live on Friday night against Burnley away from home. Vincent Kompany against Manchester City.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to go there. Shame we haven't got a home fixture first off to welcome back the European champions, the treble winners. Just thought throw that one in early doors.
It's not as if we haven't heard about it, Nigel.
No, well, I'm here. Why not go there again? But yeah, listen, we played them in the FA Cup, of course, didn't we? Last season, sort of we won quite easily. I seem to remember. No, listen, it's really exciting to kick off the season again. In terms of City this season, well, we've got to start somewhere. Nice trip to Turf Moor. Great to be in front of Vincent again.
You were really excited about the first game against Manchester United, weren't you?
Listen, not really.
It's the first thing you asked me.
It was the second thing I asked you, I think, actually. Yeah, listen, are they really that relevant anymore? Not really. I think we'll have to play them twice, as always. But yeah, I'm not that bothered about them this season.
Okay, we'll wait and see. They meet on the 28th of October. That's their first fixture. Gentlemen, the second fixture between Manchester United and Manchester City at the Etihad is on the 2nd of March. We've got loads more fans here, and we'll catch up with them throughout the morning.
Nice one, Sam. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Over in the Redwood pub there, just opposite the building, the fella runs at some Woodbridge near Ipswich.
Well, I tell you what, he didn't have to look after us.
Yeah,
We
good
were
guy,
in.
weren't he?
Brilliant.
He actually messaged me before the West Ham final, seeing if he wanted the table.
That was really kind.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
I said no.
Why?
I was working.
Oh, were you? Right.
But I'm looking at these fixtures though, and I'm not just looking at the top teams. I'm looking at Luton's running. And I'm looking at the last 5 games: Brentford at home, Wolves away, Everton at home, West Ham away, and Fulham at home. It's not a bad running, is it, for Luton?
It's a good running if they need it.
It's not a bad. If they're struggling at the bottom, need to win maybe 3 of them 5 games. You take that running, don't you, if you lose?
Well, let's look at Arsenal as well, because I think we all feel they're going to push City the hardest again, don't we? Their running is Wolves away, last 5 games this is, Wolves away, Spurs away, Bournemouth home, Man United away, and Everton at home. Whereas City, the champions, Spurs away, Forest away, Wolves home, Fulham away, West Ham home. That looks easier on paper, doesn't it?
When you read them out, though, for City, you're like, win, aren't you? You look and you read Arsenal's and you're like, ooh, Spurs away, Wolves away, Man United away.
One of the guys, everyone, derbies. When's the first derby? So Manchester United against City is the first derby. That's the 28th of the 10th, okay? The 28th of the 10th.
October.
Arsenal, they have the first North London derby. Spurs go to Arsenal on the 23rd of
September.
the 9th.
September.
Yeah. All right. I'm just testing your brain, Gab, because it doesn't get tested a lot these days. Right, 23rd and the 9th, Spurs against Arsenal at the Emirates. Man United Liverpool, always a massive game. That's the 6th of the 4th, Gabby?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not the first one.
It's not the first one.
16th
of the 12th, which is December 2023.
One below it.
Liverpool are at home against Manchester United.
All right, in your defence, they put it the wrong way around, right? In your defence. But the first...
Honestly, so the first one's at Anfield.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, 16th of December.
Yeah.
Right, Liverpool-Everton, the big one, the big derby.
That's Anfield as well, first
Anfield, Liverpool... right, go on then, Brains, you do it.
20... He's threw the toys out of the pram. Look, it wasn't me that wrote it down wrong. It's one in there, right?
It's the way you're sneering at
You don't need to take out me, right? The first Liverpool derby, Anfield, is at Anfield versus Everton on the 21st of October. There you are. Got to look forward to that.
Chelsea's Poch against Spurs, the 24th of February.
No, it's no. You've done it again.
That's Chelsea's game at the Bridge.
When's the first
November,
one?
the 4th of November is Spurs Chelsea. Unless you write them down right, I'm not reading them out yet. Well, Ginger's not here to kick up the backside. That's what I'm not doing anymore. Why would you do that? Why would you write them down like that?
That's a fact, though. Why would they write the second game down first?
Oh, honestly.
But the clue wasn't the month, and actually even the bigger clue
year.
wasn't the year.
2024.
Yeah.
Right, Gabby, what else have we got?
I'm just looking forward to the first game. I mean, Villa going Newcastle away.
What a game
Did you listen yesterday? Alex Crook and Jim White had a bet, £500 to charity. Alex Crook feels that Villa will finish above Newcastle next season.
Does he?
Yeah, he's had a bet with Mr. Jim White, who thinks Newcastle will finish higher. Oh, I think Newcastle will finish higher.
So do I.
Yeah, I think Villa will spend money. You know, Tielemans has come in, but
have Newcastle not got a cap or something? Can they only spend 70 million?
See, the thing is, it's a bit premature to have the bet when you don't know what's going to happen in the window.
Well, it's got charity, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit of fun. I get that. Of course it is. That's great. Obviously encourage that money going to charity.
I think Newcastle during the Champions League now, they're going to attract players. There's talk that they're only going to spend under 100 million.
But then, I can see maybe Alex's logic and thinking they're fighting it in two fronts, you know, Champions League and indeed.
So Villa though.
I know that. Yeah, not Champions
Villa will
League.
take the Conference League very seriously.
Oh, so they should.
Yeah, they should.
Look at the success West Ham had, and look at the joy it brought to West Ham. I'll tell you right now, I don't know if you agree or not. I think West Ham have done everybody a massive favour.
Of course they have.
Winning that Conference
League.
League.
You know what's funny though for me, and people say I always bring Spurs into it, but the chunk was on here at the end of the season. Like, we don't want to be in that.
Yeah.
Spurs fans calling up, we don't want to be in that. We want to concentrate on the league to win a European trophy. Ali, it's outstanding for West Ham. What they've been through their fans.
Another big one we should mention, guys. The 7th of October, Arsenal Man City at the Emirates.
That's brilliant.
Is that the first game?
I said earlier on in the week there that I actually get more. Listen, I was delighted for Manchester City winning the Champions League. Of course I was. I genuinely was. But there was something about West Ham winning that cup. It was real. Their fans hadn't won anything since 1980. No European success for 67 whatever years, and it's given everybody a hope. You know, the Brightons, the Villas, the Aston. Yeah.
I watched it. I'm like, I want this for Villa.
Yeah.
And for the last day of the season, for Villa to get into it, speaking to Villa fans everywhere I go, they're so excited, mate. Passports are ready. Looking forward to going to these games away from home and at Villa Park, which would be sold out. So outstanding news for Villa.
I'll tell you what I was going to say to you. Listen to this. We're talking about run-ins and things like that. How about Luton's December, right?
Oh.
Luton fans have got a tough one opening their way down to Brighton. I get that. That's a tough one. However, they better get their Christmas shopping in early, right? On the 5th of December, they're at home to Arsenal, right? On the 9th, they play Manchester City. On the 23rd, they play Newcastle. And on the 30th, they play Chelsea.
Oh.
What a December that is. That is. But then that's what it's all about.
Of course.
That's what they're looking forward to. That's what
they need a good start.
Yeah. Well, Kenilworth Road's got to be a fortress for them.
Yeah.
That's the one, isn't it? Their home form's got to be.
A big physical side, you know.
They are, yeah. Won't be an easy place to go, mate.
Well, they did. I mean, they certainly bullied Sunderland in the playoffs, didn't they?
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.